But
only that, but bloody hell.
who do you say is no? Yeah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Swiss Esports League powered by Brack.ch. It is match day time, and today we will have the game between P9 Gaming and Insanium going up. Together with me here is once again the good-looking Kairos. How are you? Good, actually. Looking forward to today's match. Don't think we've ever casted P9 Gaming. And I don't think we've ever casted Insanium. Is that possible? Ah, nice. Well then, I guess we'll have ourselves a beautiful game going on. I think I have a faulty setup here and we can't hear you, or the people can't hear you. I will shortly try to fix this one actually. Or at least beautiful OBS is not showing up your voice while you're talking. Where is it? Yeah, they usually never work. Give it a guess. Give it a try again.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, now you're getting through. Beautiful. All
Cool.
right.
Hello there.
Do you have the map videos already? Do you know
Yes.
that?
Insanium picked Vertigo and P9 picked Dust 2.
Ooh, that is spicy. I love seeing some Vertigo.
Should be good. Interesting pick, certainly, from Insanium.
Yeah.
Obviously, we do have a little bit of a uneven matchup tonight to bring everybody up to speed. Insanium going up against P9 Gaming. Insanium currently sitting at third in the season, while P9 is rather struggling currently and on 8 out of 10 places. So one of the top teams, again, one of the sort of bottom teams as of right now. Obviously, standings can still slightly change, but yeah, maybe not quite as balanced as you sort of would hope for a game, but nevertheless, certainly can be quite interesting to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Especially on Vertigo with that pick from Insanium. I feel like there are reasons behind that pick. Not sure if P9 Gaming is prepared on it. There might be a possibility they're not, and thus maybe they might have a really hard time to actually compete on Vertigo. On the other hand, we have Dust 2, which is a basic default pick. And I have a little bit more of a chance there.
You know, the Vertigo floater, they did ban Overpass, I believe, like as their first ban. And sort of leaving Vertigo in there is quite common, simply because not many teams are actually going to pick in Vertigo as their map of choice. Unfortunately, I guess in this situation for P9 Gaming, Insanium picking it most likely shows us that they are, if not very comfortable, sort of they have a decent understanding of how to play and how to approach the map. Especially with P. I would not be surprised if Insanium is gonna steamroll P9 here on the first map. Then again, I guess Vertigo, one of those maps where a lot of teams actually believe they know exactly how to play the map and still struggle to actually find dominant performances. So, you know, still up for debate how consistent you can actually be on Vertigo. I would wager it's one of the more difficult maps to be very sound and continuously performing to a very successful level.
Kind of reminds me, it's this more or less the same with Ancients right now, right? You probably have 2 or 3 teams. Feels like 2 or 3 teams in the world playing that map. And the others, they're basically just like, they don't really touch it at all. They basically ignore it.
With Vertigo, with Vertigo, it's an interesting situation. I would assume a lot of people expect Vertigo to still not Vertigo obviously, but Ancient to still change quite a bit because it's not like fully proven yet as a map and still subject to change.
Yeah, that
And therefore I
is
could
true.
see
Yeah.
a bit of a cautious approach really to playing the map. But
Yeah.
we are live, I believe.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, and undead. Oh no! Could have had 3 or 4. Unfortunately, the nerf's a little bit shaky. But so far, all's good. Ferox and Kobe still standing for Insanium, while Mayo and Kat are holding the fort for the CTs.
I will let you solo cast for a second since we do not have any in-game sound right now.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. In the meantime, Insanium, they have made their way onto the B site. They just realized no one's really there. Last CT. Careful approach. Good first find. Takes out Ferox. Kobe still have to be found hiding in the close corner. And indeed will hit the headshot early on through the box and finishes him off. And the Terrorists with the first round win. Here in Vertigo so far, everything goes as planned for the boys from Insanium.
Good. Very important rounds for Insanium there. The 1-0 on the T side on Vertigo, always very important. Really good pickups. And thus, off to a splendid start, really. As we see, freaking out of the Deagle. But it is indeed Insanium deciding to opt for the B bomb side, and that's a beautiful pick, more or less. They do take out the single player Blaireau sitting in there. That's gonna be a bomb plant, and probably quite an easy round. If Virus Monster does not absolutely go insane there, only good for 1. And I suppose Kobe is ready for Undead lurking back here as well.
I guess on that, hoping for yet another kill. He did take out Kobe. I'd be surprised if he's allowed to find anything else, but with the AK in hand, he's more than happy to just stay alive, sit back and wait for the next round to commence to do some serious damage with that rifle.
Good round, very important for Insanium to just convert that anti-eco round. And on the other hand, P9 Gaming might have opted for a full save after Insanium, or should have opted for a full save after Insanium took that bomb site. Not sure if that would have been a more clever decision.
I guess the chance of actually making it out with a couple of rifles have been pretty solid on that with the AK. Tries to stay relevant, but Virus with the Deagle still incredibly precise here. Only 3 players remaining on the T side. And the CTs obviously have plenty of time to rotate back in. Ferox finds Virus, making it a 3v3 yet again. As the CTs retake the advantage. Still 2 players close by. Kobe.
Very important frag there.
And would you look at that, and that actually makes it work with the stolen AK from the previous round. Will win P9 Gaming their first round. An instant double AWP setup for the CTs, wow.
That is new. Or special, I suppose, on Vertigo. Never seen that actually before.
I feel like that's a massive gamble. If you can't actually find the engagements early round and make those AWPs work, you're left in constant retake situations with AWPs, which is not necessarily the most beautiful thing to do.
Doesn't look like so far it is working out though. Blero gets that beautiful frag on the B bomb side against Ferox. And the Undead himself can claim Torek in mid as well. That leaves Burp all alone. But he lands a beautiful Deagle headshot at least. Looking at the money situation for Insanium though, I guess round like that is fine. Only pistols invested. Good amount of money left, except for Sky Toby actually. He won't be able to really buy up.
Not quite as strongly as you would like it to be. Guess Galila has to do the trick, but then again, Vertigo, he does give you the opportunity to go for fast executes, like we do see here towards A, but the first frag once again has been found by the CTs. Traded by Burb, but loses a lot of HP in the meantime. Sky, good for a one on himself. Maya, once again, equalizes the numbers.
3 against 3 Burp, pretty low when it comes to HP. And P9 Gaming still with that last smoke as a utility, didn't quite work out.
Oric with quite a bit of real estate there, sitting in mid.
Might be able to work something out. Kobe.
Look at that.
Beautiful entry, and Torek now coming in all from behind. The CTs are split up. Mayo and Blero are both sitting on their respective sides, and Mayo actually gets 2. That is massive, and at some point he will probably expect the last one to come in from behind. There we go. Beautiful 3k by him. Nets P9 Gaming, their 3rd round.
Yeah, solid move there by Mayo. Looks for information, finds 2 frags. Makes it 3k in the end. Lovely stuff indeed. And what a monster nade. Into mid, hits pretty much every one of the terrorists. As they storm through middle. Looking for some close corners engagements. Virus and Undead hold against them.
Oh, wow.
And Undead with the 4k. Just like that, the round's over.
Beautiful spray down by him.
Yeah, so far the pick from Insanium not quite as dominant, once again, as they would like you to believe.
Yeah, I guess. On the other hand, you have Vertigo, which is a very hard map on the T side, I believe.
True.
So I guess there's no real reason to go mad already, but Virus Monster gets 2 kills instantly. Freaky gets the 3rd one, and already Insanium once again very low in numbers.
Two players up against 4 on the CT side. Not an easy situation to actually make it work. Freaky, cheeky position in the close corner, gets checked, but still finds a kill. Trade comes through from Kobe. But there are still 2 players left to be found. Undead has hit the ground. Make that a 1v1. Now Cat is left to guess where he might move. Kobe most likely will walk to his A through side entrance here.
Very defensive positioning by Blero, but I guess...
Oh, yeah, I just realized. Obviously, Cat is Blero, my bad.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
It actually is. It also shows up as Cat on the top right during the kill feed.
Oh well.
Anyway,
I'll try to
Kobe
remember
does get the plant.
And
he's also able to work off of that smoke.
Yeah. Bit of at a disadvantage as he moves onto the side and Kobe gives up his position. Molotov is still there.
That Molotov doesn't work out though. Oh, it does. Never mind. Kobe gets the ace, or not the ace, but how do you say it? The clutch in the 1v1 in the end. 1v2 it was at the beginning.
Nicely done, and I do believe Insanium, a couple of good, solid individual performances here. Might be just the thing that they need to get themselves going again.
Very much possible. 1-for-1 trade. Make that a 2-for-1 trade. Finally, it works out for Insanium on the A ramp. Just 3k left, and I guess one player will start rotating to A as well. That might leave some room on the B bomb side. Burp gets the frag. And just like that. Yeah. Insanium gets that round, that 4th round, and that was super important. P9 now on an eco round. Insanium able to grab even more T rounds. And quite a funny buy from P9. Not quite a force buy, but a little bit. Undead gets the first frag on Torek.
And keep in mind, they did win the round where they had 1 AK and only Deagles. Beside that. I wouldn't put it past them. Somehow scrape by with 2 SMGs as well. And Insanium are not looking unbeatable here so far on Vertigo. Sure, they had a couple of good rounds. Nice clutches here and there. But they're not exactly a force of nature so far.
Very slow round as well now by them. Do not want to do any mistakes. Now it looks like B is the source of attack.
Yeah, and Virus just confirmed it. Nobody to be found in front of A. 5 players really, all around T's.
But they're taking their time, and everyone from P9 Gaming is around that B bomb site right now. It's gonna be an easy one for them to actually defend. Blero gets one. Virus Monster as well, and there we go.
Yeah, literally impossible to go for a take. The whole enemy team basically is already sitting right around you. Nicely done by P9.
And I guess that kind of force buy was justified by now. Getting that 5th round.
Very much so.
Ferox might be able to catch Freaky off guard here. He does, but Mayo's here as well. Very aggressive pushes from P9 over and over again on the A ramp, and it seems to be working out. They're already coming in from behind.
Super fast flank going here.
And I guess by now they're quite aware that Torek is in that lurker position somewhere around the map. Check that side alley. Now they do, and now it should be clear that Torek should be lurking around. Virus Monster's ready for the peak.
Yeah, perfect timing checking ramp.
And so far it seems like Insanium, they're mostly losing their duels when it comes to actually pushing aside. We see that on A ramp, we see that on the stairs towards B. Losing way too many players before they even reach a bomb site. And on the other hand, we see P9 Gaming being so aggressive over and over again. And it seems to be working out. Once again, they do get 2 entries on ramp and a lot of map control as well.
Yeah, keep in mind, obviously, only pistols to contest with here on the Insanium side, but... Okay, Torek actually somehow found an M4. Not too shabby. Who knows, maybe he can actually do some more damage here.
They're with a lot of room already. It's Torek. We'll also find Sky Toby, and just like that, round number 7 for P9. What do you think, with how many rounds would Insanium be happy actually on the T side?
Well, certainly not with 4. I can tell you that much. I bet
5?
you that they're looking at... Nah, they want to hit the six round mark.
They
Because it
won't.
can go so fast the other way, right? If the T's actually manage to string together a couple of rounds, Jesus, what a move by Virus. With the flash, jumps out through the Molotov, goes for the pick, and actually makes it. Good finds by Burb. Keeping the hopes of the terrorists alive. For the moment, at least.
Those
And
huge fights.
Insanium, they're impressively taking their time lurking around that lower area there before finally now starting to make the move again. Torek checking the B side so far, has not spotted anyone. CT dropping in right behind him. A bit unlucky for Undead. Must have had exactly the wrong angle. And Torek indeed finds the last one as well. That's going to be freaky. Insanium moving up to 5. So, and I do feel confident saying if Insanium gets 1 more round, 2 more rounds, they are happy with that T side.
I can imagine as well.
After all,
Yep.
I do agree with you that the CT side probably is quite a bit easier here on Vertigo.
On the other hand, I'm still quite impressed how aggressive P9 is actually playing that map. Not sure if they will do the same on Dust 2, but so far we see him just pushing and taking room over and over again on the CT side,
Yep.
which I quite like.
It's a cool approach as long as it works. And if you can win those aim duels, right? You look like, I don't know, an absolute bowler. But imagine they lose even 2 or 3 more entry frags by doing that. Oh my goodness, Freaky somehow is allowed to find the frag on Burp. Ferox takes out Virus. Really nice angle there. The edge of the smoke.
Trying to open up the B bomb site. That gives his teammates room to actually move towards A. Gets taken out in the end, and I guess P9 will soon realize that this is actually just a fake. There we go, Freaky already moving back. As Kobe finds Mayon, that opens up the A bomb side.
Needs to be careful. The CT's already close by. Is ready though for Freaky to turn the corner. And secures the 2v1. Bomb has made it to the bomb side as well. It's about to get planted by Sky Toby. And blowing out. 1v2 situation sitting at the edge of the smoke.
Yeah, probably just waiting for a mistake from the T's, but Sky Toby as well as Kobe not really making any. In the end it is Kobe actually, not Sky Toby. Taking up Lero, and that nets that threshold you mentioned of around 6 rounds. Which is a quite decent T-half already. But with that
sure.
upcoming
Keep in mind,
eco round...
They can still actually get 2 more, so...
Yeah.
The eco should be pretty much secured. Turek finding 2 almost instantly. The push into mid continues. 2 and 4 lives have been lost by the terrorists now, by the CTs. Only on that left alive, and he's close by as well, just hiding in the corner close to the left here. And gets found by Kobe in the end as well. Nicely done. Insanium, 7-7, equalizing the scoreline. Now with the last chance to actually overtake P9, score-wise.
And P9 not with the best buy. We see 2 smokes and 2 flashes overall throughout the team.
And that's
so
very few utility. And Torek once again is ready for Undead to drop down in front of the on the A ramp, though it is still absolutely the CT's turf. Maya once again picks up 2. And would you look at Virus? He found his peek into middle.
Yeah, name of the game for P9 right now. Just wait and let the T's do a move, react to that. No need to actually push any sides. We see Ferox actually using that Molotov. They are aware of those aggressive plays of P9, and simply due to those rounds, it is Insanium using that utility to just absolutely make sure no one's hiding in a close corner.
Yeah, picking up utility here. All of it is gone. Nothing left on the CT side. Well, Virus. Still good for a kill. If they manage to get the trades down, they are about to win this last round here. In the first half. Barrel close by.
Easy one for him. Make that 2. Blero wins that round for P9. And with that, we look at a 8-7 scoreline at halftime for P9. And I guess it's once again safe to say that pistol round is gonna be so important for both teams.
Yeah, I guess keep an eye on the economy of the CTs here. If you are starting to drop off into a bit of an economy problem, it can spiral out of control quite quickly, and the T's might be allowed to string together a couple of rounds early on. Ooh,
Very aggressive push.
Not able to hit. Wait. Oh, okay, no, that wasn't his kill. I just thought he hit the sickest 180.
Varus gets that jumping Glock triple burst kill somehow, and in the end, Mayo finishes it off. 9-7 for Insanium, and that actually opens up the possibility for P9 to win this map.
Yep.
It still is a pretty long way to go, but a pistol round could net them easily 3 rounds if no one from Insanium is going massive with those deagles. As I say that, Sky Toby gets actually 2. And Ferox gets 1 as well.
B side there, completely vacated. Verb. Turns around in time. But cannot get any damage in. (3v2) retake scenario. Both the terrorists on solid positions. Virus. Playing with fire, going for that peak. Lero gets traded. And last man standing is Virus. Good retake here from Insanium, and they actually make it work in round number 2 with upgraded pistols. And I do believe 1 SMG.
Yeah, I think so. 9-8, and that kind of turns everything around, I guess. Insanium now with the 4 spy. P9 now with the 4 spy. And we see just a couple of deagles at Tech 9. 2 smokes as well.
I do like the 2 Tech 9s though. This could be a bit of firework there on the B side.
Yeah, they kind of ensure that firework.
By the CTs, eh? They do allow them to come onto the side. Oric gets taken down. But still sitting alive. Virus makes that deagle work from 1 more kill, but turns the corner, takes down 2. On that last man standing now, 1v3. Not too big of a chance. Hits the second deagle shot. That was a nice one to burp through the smoke. Just bloomed.
Actually looking for more, but finally it is Ferox taking him down. Kobe with the easy defuse. It's 9-9, we're all even again. But thanks to that plan, P9 is actually able to go on and do a pretty decent buy. Might even go for an AWP. Not this time though, but we do see the AWP on Ferox this time, and I also think that's only like the third or fourth time we see it this round or this map.
Yeah, that ominous CT economy shows you how incredibly annoying it can be. T's just lost a round, still have the better buy than Insanium.
Ooh, Blero with a beautiful headshot onto Burp. That opens up the B bomb side. Kobe gets one, but Virus is able to trade 3 versus 3. Blero does not have full control over B yet, but he will be able to make a lot of room and even take out Torek. And now I guess it's time for the T's to just rotate over. And take what's theirs.
Be thinking about just keeping those 2 rifles.
Oh, is Ferox aware? Yes, he is.
Wow.
That is sick.
Would
that is
not
sick awareness, yeah.
Yeah. And the retake is a possibility. I guess both CTs, they do have kits, and a little bit of utility is left as well. So yeah, indeed,
yeah, those two smokes
onto the side. Obviously planted full ramp. That's going to be a bit of an annoying angle here. And how does Blero find that kill through the smoke? On that, moves around the side now as well. Surviving on 1 HP, takes down Sky. Securing P9 Gaming. Yet another round. Once again taking the lead 10-9 over Insanium on their own map pick.
Yeah, it stays close, and P9 now finally with a chance again to convert that anti-eco round. And this time it looks even better for them, as we see not too much pistols. Somehow Kobe has an AWP, okay. Kobe had an AWP.
He did. Now Creaky has an AWP.
Yeah. And it is just Toby left. Probably trying to just bring one gun home. Looking for the AWP, but it's already gone. Virus will certainly enjoy that skin and might even find Toby. No, he does not. Sky Toby gets one, but he's not able to save that AWP. And once again, Insanium, they have to go for another recon round. Only run 2k in their hands. And look at Torek actually with a Zeus. I like that move.
What in the world are the CTs doing here? Full mid stack. Okay. Creaky goes down. Obviously the chest is up and the terrorists are starting to run onto the A side. Xerox tries to get in there. Just before they turn the corner. Single tag with the USP, not going to do really too much damage.
Easy one for Virus. And now it's just P9 waiting for the CTs to rotate in. No bomb planted yet. It is just every player waiting for the CTs push. And it did work out. We're able to get one more player, and now bomb is finally down.
Kobe obviously already saving that AK. Urban Sky with the ESP, still hoping for an exit here. Set up in middle. A 2-man stack, and indeed Blero might actually turn the corner late here. Oh no, never mind, he's actually downstairs. My bad. Yeah, so they're not getting anything, are they?
Not really, the 2 USPs just covering middle up. There we go, P9 now on 12. And even though Insanium just went through 2 eco rounds, the buy actually doesn't look that good at all. Like, yeah, Ferox has an AWP, but no armor, 1 flash. And even his teammates, like Torek with 2 flashes, Burp with just a nade.
Looking too peachy, especially considering how fast and aggressive P9 have been playing. They do look for those duels. They don't fear going for engagements. And so far, Insanium, they have not been, I don't know, too successful in those 1-for-1 duels, aim duels. They are struggling to actually keep them out of the sights. Once again, Blero with the entry onto the B side. Burp goes down without actually doing all that much. In the middle, they lose as well to Undead, together with Freaky. Okay, Sky at least finds the 2 on A, but Party's going down on the B side right now.
Yeah, Blero actually finds those entries time and time again on the B-bomb side. I think he's won all his duels whenever we had kind of like a defaulty setup and both teams just waiting. I think he just simply won all the duels. And since Insanium are only playing with 1 player towards the B-bomb side, that just like triggers the rotations from Insanium over and over again. And this is where P9 pounces and just takes out the players.
Yeah, Undead checking every corner. Sky Toby,
Sneaky.
he did fine. Is alright. Point to, oh no. Yeah, to be ready for 1 kill. Might have survived should he have let him pass, but can't know that beforehand, obviously. And it is starting to get really annoyingly close for Insanium. 13 rounds is P9 sitting up. They are still looking to play an eco here, so it might very well be 14 after this round.
Easy one for Undead.
With the first frag. Torek all alone in middle.
And Blero once again opens up the B-bomb site. There was no one from Insanium here this time, but takes over the control. Sky Toby finds a lonely virus lurking with the op. And I guess if we look at his head right now, it's all about saving that one.
Yeah, for sure.
But that also means P9 will go up to 14 rounds. And are actually looking very good to take that one home. Which would be so important and would probably lift them up for Dust too.
Absolutely, a nice parting gift there, by the way, for Sky Toby. Turns around in the last second before leaving, finds another frag, but it's not going to change anything of the outcome, obviously. And indeed, P9 Gaming up to 14, 2 rounds away from taking the first map. And at least there is a silver lining. Insanium now, once again, with pretty much a full buy. But so far, definitely underperforming. Sky Toby really the only one that is pulling his weight. The rest haven't exactly gotten off to a good start here tonight.
Well, finally 2 entries for them on their side. So for the first time, they're actually able to make it work. Sky Toby finds his second frag in this round. Now it is just Virus and Undead left. Virus gets Torek. He should be aware Sky Toby is still somewhere on site. He gets his 3rd and 4th kill this round. And he is the reason right now why Insanium is still in this game. 26 frags.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But then again, you know, it is so easy. Just circumnavigate Sky Toby. And P9 Gaming is looking to get a couple of more rounds, and that's really all they need right now.
Aggressive move towards the B bomb side. Finally, they win that duel against Bluro, which is ever so important. I have actually never seen that window before. That is very new to me on Vertigo. That shows how much I play Vertigo.
Okay, that... Oh, brother. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, it is. Freaky gets Torek, but Skytop is able to retake that one. And that finds him. And with that, we move into a 3v3 Kobe.
Still in a good position with that AWP right now. Unfortunately, the T's are heading towards 8. And obviously, Kobe with the AWP needs to be covering that as well. Does decide to go for the high ground. Maya and Virus moving up onto the side now. And Burp absolutely unaware. Gets taken out by Virus. Mayo takes out Kobe. Just like that. P9 Gaming well on the way for a map point here.
Yeah, very nice take on the A-bomb side. Ferox finds Virus, but with him being known to P9, I don't think they will let that one slip. Does have another flash if he wants to use that one, but actually finds on there. But Mayo is clever with his moves, waits until he hears Ferox step. And yeah, you talked about it. 5 map rounds for P9 on Insanium's pick.
Five map rounds. 5 rounds are in Stadium and needs to win in a succession. First trade has been found. And we go into
Love the nade switching. Love the nade switching by Freaky. Drops his nades and then goes for the move with around 9 HP left. Beautifully done. But Insanium able to take a ramp control, and that should actually prepare Burp for that push here. Let's see if he can find those 2 T's moving in. Goes for the defensive play, just waiting and probably going for the retake with his teammates. 2 players are moving in from behind, but look at Undead. He finds the timing. That's an easy frag on Ferox. Now Kobe needs to do a lot of work here. Burp finds Undead. Still Mayo left, finally. Burp takes out the 2 remaining players, and that's quite a difference in the way he's playing here. Compared to the first few rounds where he went for the early peaks. This time, stay defensive, wait for your teammates to rotate in, and then retake B. And it worked out flawlessly. Let's see if he actually can hold off that B rush that's coming in any second.
Good. Nope, never mind. Slightly too early. Torek is here. Close by to give some support should it be needed. So, I've been stopped in their track. The utility certainly made them think twice now about that rush.
Getting delayed a bit. They do field a Molotov and a smoke, so with those 2 nades, I guess the B push is about to come in. Kobe gets Virus. Important frag through mid, and Ferox as well as Torek now on the B bomb side. Able to take out everyone except for Freaky, but he will be taken out as well now, so Insanium not done yet.
Certainly fighting to keep Go for overtime alive. P9 Gaming. Once again, only with pistols. Certainly would be doable to hold off for Insanium. Really shouldn't be all that much of a problem. In general. Usually. Normally.
Well, we've seen different things already with those deagles. Mid push is coming
Oh,
in.
yeah,
Virus
once again.
finds Torek, yeah. Now Burb is all alone. Good Molotov holds the T's off. Pushing him. Finds two more inside CT. But will that be enough? Skytobi is aware of Virus pushing, and now they should be able to actually convert that round.
I really am impressed with what a job Burb is doing over at the B side. Got to be honest, really like it so far.
Only 2 map rounds left now for P9. And finally, another buy for them. Feels like an eternity since we saw the last one.
It is a bit of a high time if they want to still win it in regulation time.
Yeah.
Yep. P9 Gaming, obviously. They do have a full buy round now, but should they lose this one, Insanium has a very solid chance actually to save themselves into overtime.
Slow play. Skytobi once again finds the first frag. Might even find more. That smoke.
Has spotted the second player. Mayo goes down. And Torek good for one as well. Freaky Knight up against 4. And instantly Mayo called for a pause. They really do not want to go into overtime. Might want to take a second to think about how to approach that last chance here.
I actually do like that pause. Don't think we've seen pauses that often during the regular season at least. Usually they start happening at games like the semifinals, quarterfinals, bracket phases.
That is true.
But not really during the regular season. And with it being so close, I think it is actually very smart to also just kind of like address the buy. What do we guys want to buy? Do we maybe want to drop some AKs to have some players with a good amount of weaponry, or do we just go for a regular...
4 Galil, so probably no AK here for the T's. On that, still to buy.
Goes for the Galil as well.
Yeah. Not exactly great chances. Galil, it's a fickle thing, isn't it? Sometimes it works like a charm and you can really use it and utilize it as a rifle. Other times you feel like your bullets go anywhere, so I don't know. Still not quite a fan.
Yeah, it is quite a strange weapon. Just like the FAMAS, I feel like sometimes the FAMAS is so strong, and on other times you just see it doing absolutely nothing and your spray is going everywhere but your opponent. Smoke's coming in towards that B bomb site. Good lineup actually, like that one by Undead. Middle is completely smoked off. They do find the entry towards the B bomb site, but we have 2 more players waiting here. And Ferox is doing an absolute massive job together with Burp on the B side. No chance for P9.
Yeah, that was a lovely hold by Ferox. And what felt like an eternity, he stayed alive and got another pick and still alive. Yeah, obviously together. With Burp, nicely done. Good hold.
Perfect
And
setup as
indeed,
well.
we do see overtime here already on map number 1.
I guess the psychological advantage on the side of Insanium now, but Freak doesn't care about that. Gets Torek easily. And Bluro once again finds the entry on the B bomb side. That means just one player left towards B, and Burp will actually be the last player to be alive for Insanium at all, so... Very good round, actually, for P9.
Yeah, once again, back to the usual ways. Early aggression, early duels. Successful at it. Finding Torek, once again pushing. All alone middle. No backup anywhere inside. Goes down, and that basically kicked it all off. Once again, Virus, quick peek towards B. First frag found. It is all going very, very fast. Freaky already through middle, takes care of the hole. Back of B bomb side. And just like that, P9 Gaming going up to 17. But it almost feels like Insanium just completely lost their rhythm here.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Torek rotating towards the B bomb side leaves middle open, and time again, P9 actually find that space and have a player move in perfectly and just take down one or even two players towards the B bomb side. That has been a massive problem for them. Now, Sky Toby lost mana life, might even think about saving that AK. Only 10k during this 3 rounds means, especially on the CT side, if you lose both, your last round does look, well, to be honest, quite shit.
Yeah, it's a dire situation, really. Already having lost 2 rounds on the CT side, you're going into the last one, but really crap utilities up. Chances of P9 Gaming once again going 3-0 here in the first half of overtime are real. So let's see whether or not they can actually go for the perfect streak here.
Yeah, they're opting for the B bomb side again. This time it is a stack actually from Insanium. Ricky, not quite able to find Torek. That nade might just finish him off. Not quite. Burp gets one. And once again, Freaky through mid finds Torek. But still, so far, Insanium pretty good in holding off those pushes.
Kobe still keeping an eye on it.
Three versus 2 undead. Now moving in, Kobe with a good positioning, gets one, finds the second one, and leaves Insanium with a little bit of room to breathe for that second half.
Yeah, a little bit of room there is, but it's not really all that much.
Yeah, especially on the T side, I guess. It's gonna be rough. We might see double overtime, actually. Let's see if Insanium has anything up their sleeves. And again, very aggressive moves here from P9 Gaming. They do get the first 2 frags. I'm sorry for the overlay being the wrong way around right now, but it is obviously P9 Gaming on the CT side.
That is very true. And once again, too aggressive, double peaks, they do work out, whether it in mid towards B or A. Time and time again, it seems like Insanium is fighting from behind. Trying to get a move onto the B side. There's still Blaro sitting in the far left corner. Starts to move now towards Undead. Playing the body system here on the side. As Insanium gets ready for the push. Utility goes out. Good entry. Instantly traded by Undead though, and Freaky from behind. It's the perfect timing. Only one man still to be found. It is Ferox. Early aggression here onto Undead. Finds Freaky as well, and into a 1v1 we go. Virus with the AWP far back. And if Ferox actually tries to go for the move.
Oh, that is so
what
unlucky.
A brilliant angle. Held by Virus. Stays committed, and once again it is P9 finding map points.
Yeah, 2 map points this time for them. Pretty sure they would love to finally convert those. And once again, aggressive moves towards ramp. This time, Insanium comes up ahead, but we still have Virus just waiting and posted with that up. And once again, Undead, he's so fast coming in from behind. And that leaves it in a 2v2, and the bomb dropped at quite an awkward location. But
Good fight by Torek, that was a nice engagement. Slides out wide, takes the duel, brings it into a 2v1, and Insanium might just be able to find yet another lifeline. But having won that previous round, P9 Gaming are looking pretty solid here for their last buy. Sure, not all that much utility, but at least everyone's on rifles. And there is a kit on Virus as well. Good find by Ferox. Nice early peek with the AWP. Securing Insanium. The early man advantage, which obviously should make it all that much more difficult for P9 Gaming to actually go for those aggressive moves, because now they are so much more risky.
On the other hand, we see Insanium not with a lot of room to work with. No ramp control at all. Kobe's posted and waiting. And I guess that's the name of the round for the next like 30 seconds. Insanium just waiting for the CTs to do a mistake. But this time P9...
Time again, yeah, they have been quite happy to... What in the world?
Alright.
Just rolls right into Ferox.
I guess that's the mistake they've been waiting for.
How can you actually fail that Molotov? This is odd. Second one expended. This time hits the mark. And onto the A side we go. Funnily enough, Freaky has not yet called for backup here on A. Finally, Mayo starts to move in. But already 5 players from the terrorists on the bomb side. Freaky, nice little angle here, right across the smoke. He spots one. Almost takes down Kobe. Rick falls back behind the corner, finds Mario. Leaving only 2 CT standing, make that one. Freaky still in his original position. Without any backup though. It is only a matter of time until he falls, and you were absolutely correct. We do see a second overtime.
But around by Torek and Ferox, obviously. Ferox with that very important first frag of the round. And then Torek just keeping his composure. Working his way through towards A. And with that, yeah, we do see the second overtime. And possibly a frustrated P9 Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly had their chance to close it in regulation. They had their chance to close it in the first OT, and somehow Insanium fought tooth and nail to keep themselves in the game. And so far, no real damage has been dealt just yet from either team. There we go, Ferox once again. His AWP range finds Virus over towards A.
Slow approach once again from Insanium. Ever since they've changed that pace on the T side, it's been working out way better. Nice little boost though from P9. Let's see if anyone from Insanium is actually ready for that. Or if they just decide to move towards that B bomb side.
Yeah, Insanium certainly is teaching us here a lesson in patience. Freaky, cheeky little boost here. Oh no!
Oh my lord. Kobe finds 2. That's a free A bomb site. What a good find.
That is not a brilliant boost position. I don't know whether you can actually hold it more effective, but that was not a way to stack there.
Undead last man standing gets taken out by Torek. And Insanium is, for like the first time since the very first half, once again, 1 round ahead on the second round of overtime.
Yeah, that would be quite a showing of perseverance if they managed to secure the map here in the second OT after it looked like they lost that map for good for so many times. Torek, together with the team, suddenly it looks like they found second wind. 4v2, it is looking good.
3 players ready for Virus Peak, and that leaves Bluro all alone with that op. And given Insanium actually do win that round, which looks very possible, there we go. It really changes the way it's looking for P9. Force by now, not way too much things they can actually buy off of this. And an Insanium that is finally moving towards the result we expect from them.
Well, come what may, I really didn't expect 2 OTs here.
Yeah, I agree. But I've been impressed by the way P9 actually approaches Vertigo. It shows
Absolutely.
they've spent some time on this map already.
Yeah,
so
they far from being lost here on Vertigo,
yeah,
no doubt
definitely.
about it. And they know how incredibly strong, well-placed aggression can be. And they did make it work time and time again. Just then, Kobe, lucky to stay alive, sitting on 9 HP. Oh, make that 6 HP, sorry. The other way around. I'm reading upside down, apparently. It is getting late, though.
It is, and on the other hand, we also do have the overlay bug from time to time, so sometimes everything seems to be switched up as well.
I'm dead with the... What? Dude, that third one was nasty. And yeah,
What just happened?
Yeah, he just killed one dude point blank, found the second one on the stairs with a nice flick, and the third one basically shot by through the wood. And hit that mark as well, so yeah, on that I guess. Deagle's the way to go. And Kobe with the first aggression there. Ends that round as well, and at least there's one round for P9 Gaming. And that was all Insanium needed in the last OT to prolong the game just a little bit more.
Do agree with you there, but that round is so important for P9 actually. And now it is their turn to move as T's once again, and this time let's see if they actually change up something, or if getting a B entry is still kind of like the way to go for them. Burp has changed up in the way he's actually playing B, so past couple of rounds
it was no. God,
really good.
It was a brilliant boost, but he was just too nervous on the trigger. What could have been a 2-man advantage ends as only one. Good flash. Right into the face of Maya. Sky still alive and kicking here on the A side.
Aggression is coming in. Torek gets found. 4 versus 4 now, and Insanium might even think about just going for a retake on that A-bomb site, Burb, with such an important frag. All eyes on Freaky. What is he able to do? Gets one. Burb has the perfect move.
Yeah, Burb. Nice little switcheroo. Pops up behind him, takes him down, and Insanium now looking pretty solid here. And keep in mind the regulation on CT wasn't terrible. I felt like. Well, actually, it wasn't that good, was it?
It wasn't that good, actually, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a strong.
But it has been getting better.
End, so
yeah.
And
this time it is Torek actually finding Freak in mid, who has been causing so much problem.
Yeah, and I like the move that he falls back instantly. It just keeps that man advantage really alive for a while and see what comes of it.
And that finds Torek, but Burb is here ready and posted as well.
Okay.
But that might actually tell P9 Gaming that there's no one on the B-bomb side. Doesn't really matter though, as Ferox finds another frag.
Yeah,
2 players
might have
left.
Timing as well.
Yeah.
Wants the last kill as well, whatever it is. And there we go. In the end, somehow
And we are back. Players are getting ready on Dust 2. So are we. Kairos, little recap of Vertigo?
Yeah, Vertigo was wild.
What was Torek's opinion about it?
Well, his statement was, and I quote, I went inactive when that map came into the map pool. So, yeah, that's that. His side of the story. I guess that sums it up. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle for Insanium, not gonna lie. I thought they might be prepared here on Vertigo. P9 held their own quite well, not gonna lie. They certainly challenged Insanium on Vertigo quite nicely for a long period of time. Insanium somehow still saved themselves into OT. They saved themselves into second OT and somehow actually made it out of there with a win. And now we are about to go on to Dust 2. As I just realized that my game apparently stopped working, so that's good.
That's a shame, really. Well, meanwhile, Dust 2, probably a different story. Read some people in the chat actually saying P9 is way better on Dust 2 as well.
I don't doubt that. I absolutely don't doubt that. I would.
But I was under the impression Insanium has something prepared on Vertigo as well if they actually pick Vertigo. But then I guess I was quite the gamble they did there. I mean,
sure.
Yeah. On the other hand, P9 didn't ban it, so that could have been a sign as well. Who knows? There we go. Second map is live. Teams have decided their sides. P9 Gaming starting on the T side. Meanwhile, Insanium on the CT side. Once again, we do have that little overlay bug, so I'm sorry for that one. Can't really resolve it until the first round finishes.
Sneaky peek into middle by Ferox there. Very early into mid. Gets punished by Maya though. Good find for the tourist. That should significantly lighten the defense on B. Kobe though, good trade. Finds Freaky trying to go out mid door and right back onto the side. We go with 3 CTs ready to challenge the onslaught of terrorists. And just like that, they all go down in the Insanium quite safely. In the end, it secures themselves the first round.
Yeah, not really the smoke you wanted there on the B-bomb side.
Yeah, probably not. And yeah, to come back to what you said at the beginning, P9 Gaming, I wouldn't doubt that they're any less dangerous on Dust 2 as they were on Vertigo. But keep in mind, Insanium, apparently there's a bit of a chance that they also feel maybe a little bit more seasoned on this map. So I personally would expect to see more of the same, really. Very aggressive P9 Gaming, going for a lot of duels, aim heavy, fast executes, with a lot of pressure, and Insanium rather sitting far back and trying to play calm and collected CS here. Good find on the A side, just like that. With one deagle click, they do get themselves a bomb plant. Still leaves the problem of defending against the retake. Ferox from CT comes up and struggles against Mayo, but still finds the kill. The rest of the T's all bunched up together on short.
Ooh.
2 fast kills there.
Yeah, and then M4
CTs
now as well.
actually cannot convert. Look at that, P9. With only Deagles, they once again punish Insanium.
That's a really rough round for Insanium. Need to go for a force spy now. Next round will be an eco round. P9 Gaming on the other hand. Couple of AKs, even an M4 from last round on Undead. And a lot of utility to work with.
Yeah, P9 did not look like they give up too many of those rounds here. the flash. Lero, in the end, the only one that can take him down is Undead, his own teammate, from behind.
And that actually brings it back into a 3 versus 3. Ferox still has that scout. And if he's able to land some tags, those deagles become very dangerous. Pikito takes one deagle out of the game. Burp, very important headshot. They know where both players are. That one stop P9 from planting the bomb though.
Ferox wants to get into the action here. Yeah, but his teammate goes down. M4 picked up. And Freaky is 43 HP, so...
Ooh, lands the headshot.
There we go. And oh no, how unlucky. He actually runs out of bullets. Picks up another rifle, but Maya's too quick. Punishes him. One or more 2 bullets in that chamber, and that could have well been Ferox's clutch.
Good round though from Insanium. Only one player survived for P9, so that kind of like contains the money, and we can see that when it comes to the utility actually.
That's true.
Wow!
How in the world did Kobe find that kill? And
What
so many
a
players
headshot.
top of mid, and they keep on fighting. Ferox actually with a second. Oh no, never mind. Oh,
Torek!
Bro.
It's still a 2v2 though, and somehow Kobe has made it to the T side where the bomb lies, and he takes out Blero, and now it's a 1v1 against Freaky. And Freaky should be known, so Kobe is aware that he's either coming from the B tunnels or mid.
Honestly, Kobe has all the advantages.
Just needs to find a little bit of timing.
To go for the peak.
Yeah. Oh, that smoke is brilliant though.
Oh, it's too short. It is
It
way
is actually
too short.
Yeah. And that just gives away the position. Kobe can't see the bomb though, so he might be spoiled. Oh, no. In the end, gets the shot.
Nice shot. Nice shot to save him. Obviously,
what a round by him.
On the first one. And, yeah.
That USB headshot was nasty. Guys, this is why you buy head armor as a T.
That's just, yeah. That definitely is an oversight. Especially at that stage.
Yeah, very true.
Be super careful about that.
Torek gets taken out once again.
And right into the B split we go. TCT's trying to hold the cross. Ferox is allowed to get an early pick with the AWP. Burp swings around, finds a second one.
Yeah, imagine the T's would be wielding smoke here. That split could have been devastating for Insanium. But with that, they might even hear the players moving towards short. Yeah, Ferox stays ready. Kobe.
Be too much of an issue to keep them at bay here for Ferox. Ooh, okay, they do make him miss his first shot. Still
yeah,
ready
flash is good. Repositioning
second
himself.
One. And a third shot, they connect. A little bit of a struggle, but once again finishes it with the USP. Really solid round there by Insanium.
Now we do see P9 once again, just with a couple of pistols. Let's see if Torek actually pushes slower once again. That kind of like is the new Dust 2, I feel like. More room for the CTs to go towards mid. That kind of like stops the Ts from getting too much room in the first place. This time though, Torek on the B-bomb side, safe frag against Undead.
And Sky cleans up on a long.
Good frags.
Well. Nice movement as well.
Not losing a single weapon, and that means they do actually still wields those 2 orbs. P9 is finally able to buy up again. and have a go again.
Late cross towards B. Good Molotov though. Nice early aggression.
Ooh, Kobe tags Blaireau. Good
Obviously
Molotov as
can't
well.
Ooh.
Kind of a struggle, but the nade of Ferox pushes Undead back. And just like that, Kobe's able to take mid once again. But Virus on the A side, meanwhile, opens it up against Burp. They heard the second player moving back towards CT. That means it's a free A bomb side.
Like that, plant for short going down, and Mayo in middle, good for one, almost finds the second one, not quite, Sky takes him down. But still 2 players on short, ready to defend, or he finds another one. From long, and 2 terrorists are actually moving back onto the side to support their teammate.
Ferox finds one. Torek as well, knows where the second player is. Does not find the head yet, though. As Freaky is able to move towards the get right position there behind the boxes, and that means Torek has no chance of winning that round. And Freaky even takes him out with that aggressive move. As P9 Gaming win that very crucial and close round. And yes, so far, kind of like the same as Vertigo. Very close matches, very close rounds as well.
Super trooper.
And the million flashes through A long.
Oh my goodness. Burp. Needs to make sure not to overpeak long now. All 4 terrorists close by.
Gets a second one.
And Kobe still on site.
Oh, good
Finally
flash.
and spots the last 2 terrorists as well.
Nice try with that Molotov. 3 versus 2 after plant. Still a Molotov and a smoke for the CTs. No utility for the Ts, so it's gonna be hard actually defending that one. Torek gets Freaky.
Yeah. On that. 1v2. So it's fine. 1 to fine. 1v1. Ferox with the AWP. Under a lot of pressure. The M4 is moving up, and he can't hit the no-scope on that with the 1v3 clutch in the end. Bit of a rough one for Insanium. Looked like a really, really solid retake. 2 people coming in through long with the support from CT. But no one was counting with Undead.
Yeah, brilliantly played in the end. Wins that round and sends Insanium in yet another eco round. Undead finds Kobe middle. As Ferox. Oh, actually finds Freaka with the USP.
Successful with the 5-7 as well. 4v3 situation. CT's 1 man up. And Ferox still close by. Behind that smoke, moves through, gets found by Mayo. And the remaining CTs. Through along they come. Sky with an AK in hand.
The timing is good.
The timing. Burb is gonna get picked off. And Mayo obviously turns around, supports his teammate.
Hunt for the AK is on. Let's see if Sky Toby can take something with him.
Almost good for Chi.
Yeah. I mean, they did line up in the end, but not enough luck with that spray. P9 in the lead now, 5-4 on the T side. Still a very close game. When actually tags Torek, he won't be happy about that. That's one of the worst feelings you can have. If you jump through mid, get tagged by an op, and you're like, yeah, now you want me to hold B? As we see P9 slowly but surely making room on a short. One way smoke comes in, second one as well. Looks pretty coordinate. As push comes in, Burp, the only one on site, gets one. Finds the second one. Might even be good for more Toby now. It's all on him. He gets one. Is that enough? 3 versus 2 after plant scenario now.
Numerically, it certainly should be. But then again, P9 have made it work before. Ferox gonna be crucial here in the retake. Takes down the first one. One more to be found. There we go. Virus monster. Too many angles to contest, and Insanium will once again equalize the score. 5-5 as we go into round 11 of our second map tonight. And we are indeed on P9 Gaming's map pick, so keep that in mind. Insanium just barely scraped. Scraped out a victory on Vertigo earlier on.
That's very true. P9 though now. On the Nico. Just one Galil on Blaireau. Probably be seeing a B split. The bomb is in upper tunnels. The smoke comes in there, but the smoke is a bit awkward. Burp gets 2, Ferox gets 1 as well. And that leaves Virus as well as Freaky. 2 last man. They do get taken out as well. And Insanium.
That was like an invitation to really move around that smoke.
Yeah. Might have a look at that one again. 6-5. It's still very close. P9 with another semi-buy. So once again, the chance for Insanium to put the scoreline up by 2 runs.
And the fast cap take from P9 Gaming. Grinds to a halt behind a smoke. Ferox still being dangerous here. Through mid doors with his AWP as Burp pummels him with his nade. Flash goes out. 2 people drop into CT. This might be a bit of an annoying situation. Sky takes care of the danger. 2 players still close by though, and he can't get another one. Wide out in the open. Virus is found by Torek. And takes care of the bomb planter as well. Insanium moving up to 7, but that was pretty decent damage really. And a bomb plant on top of it. So for a pistol, or a deagle round, I guess. Not too shabby for P9 Gaming.
Yeah, they will definitely like that one. Giving them the possibility to just buy up. Have a little bit on the bank. We see 1k on Miles bank. We do see an AWP in play as well now. And nearly a full set of utility. As a very fast A push is coming in, Insanium did decide to not take A long control. So that means P9 get it for free more or less, but they did spend a lot of utility. They have 2 smokes left. Question is, was that too much usage of utility, or will they be able to just move on like that? We see a lot of control towards short for Insanium.
Yeah, and obviously, since P9 Gaming completely stacked a long, they don't really have any information on the rest of the map. So quite early on, Undead started to move back towards middle, just making sure nobody gets off on an early flank. And now they might start working towards an A split, but first they would need to get past Sky and Kobe. Here on short. And keep in mind, Ferox is waiting on site with his AWP as well. So the CT is still pretty well set up. Virus hits the perfect timing to push that Molotov. Ferox now tries to stay alive, but only good for one. And this surely needs to be round number 6 for P9 Gaming on that, ready for Torek to turn the corner. And last man to fall is Burb in CT spawn. That was pretty much played to perfection by a Virus.
Yeah, what a timing he hits there. Goes through that Molotov. Was a bit lucky to not get attacked there, so Insanium did not hear the move from him. Finds 2 frags in easy succession. Finds Ferox as well now.
Wasn't aware of that angle actually so far.
That is a pretty cool angle. And look at that. P9 right now just steamrolling Insanium. Smokes coming in. There's like 6 smokes.
Considering what they're carrying, should really make sure to save that investment.
Yeah,
AWP,
definitely.
armor, full nade set, basically. Even a kit and Kobe. But I'd be surprised if Torek makes it out of there alive.
Finds one.
Quite freaky, but that only is gonna make it more difficult. Spots Mayo for sure, swings out for the duel, but not gonna be successful, and Kobe might just run out of time here. Yeah, Virus straight in, turns towards the left, finds him sitting in the corner. And nothing at all saved for Insanium, and that's going to be an eco. Well, never mind. A really, really shitty force buy into the last round, obviously.
Yeah. Ferox has a scout, Kobe with an MP9, but that's really all they're working with. P9 Gaming looking good to end this half in the lead. Ooh, Blero actually missing that shot. Missing a second one.
That nade, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kobe. And by that, I don't mean the player.
Try to salvage that rifle. AWP in hand. He makes hastily back. Oh, look at that. What a support flash from Sky. Allows Kobe to slide into... Okay. You do totally get a frag, but I'm dead. Not going to be having any of it.
Good find by him towards the B-bomb side. That brings the score back a little bit, but Sky Toby takes another frag with the Deagle. And that leaves Undead as well as Mayo versus 4. Yeah, the weaponry is not that good, but if Insanium continues to just find those picks, it will be very hard. Ferox with a beautiful headshot. Might find the second player as well. Undead is down to 50 HP, so a body shot will be enough. Does he go for the jump pick? Oh my god, Ferox! Ooh, that was nasty.
Just it in style. And on top of the leaderboard as well.
Yeah, rightfully so if you hit shots like these. There we go. Insanium managed to just stay on P9's foot and not let them get away with 2-round leads for that very first pistol round. Kobe covering the mid push. Everyone else just chilling out and waiting. Now the push from the T's.
Quite by Virus.
Yeah. Good first frag. Kind of stops the T's aggression. They're once again just waiting for any CTs to push into their crosshair, but that's not the case so far. The 3 players towards mid. Now the push comes in. They do find Freaky, but do not have any smokes to actually push through towards B. Torek takes back control in front of A-Long, so might just be an A split at this point. Virus finds a second frag in mid. And Ferox finds Mayo 3 versus 3, and Virus is down as well by Sky Toby. That's a free bomb plant on the A bomb side.
Still, there is still a Oblero on cat. Finally has been spotted, I believe, on ramp. But goes for the challenge and wins it. It's a quick tag onto Undead as well, but saves himself into the depth of CT spawn. And 1v3 from that position is going to be very unlikely.
Ferox makes it work
Ferox
in the end.
Again. Ferox is looking on point with his pistol right now.
Not only with his pistol, to be honest, he has had a very good CT half.
Good.
Buy up, and actually a full eco point by P9. I like that one. They will be able to buy up next round. Question now will be, how much money can Kobe farm? Not all too much. Ferox finds one burp as well. And leaves Freaky as well as Virus all alone. They won't win the round, but...
What the?
Actually, Insanium has been quite aggressive with their buy. 2 AKs, 1 Galil, 1 Scout. That kind of like changes the outcome for the next round, where P9 will be able to buy up M4s.
Yeah, Freaky almost got a double there towards the end.
Well, that would have been brilliant, actually. He would have probably taken down an AK.
Certainly.
There we go. Insanium on double digits, 10-7. And a very important round now for P9. B-Rush comes in. Sky finds Burp. Ferox finds Blero. And the B-bomb site is occupied by the terrorists. And it's gonna be very hard in a 4 versus 4 retake to actually take back B. No utility for the CTs. Well, a little bit of flashes.
But still, Kobe needs to be careful. Cannot allow himself to go down there. Freaky needs to train his throwing arm. That flash went nowhere.
Good picks by Insanium. 1 player left. Ferox takes him down as well, and round number 11 for Insanium. Looking good to actually take that map home.
Yeah, sure.
And now P9 with another eco.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but somehow I do feel like Insanium just turned it up a notch coming from Vertigo. Way more pace here on Dust 2, feels like.
On the T side, yes, I do agree with you. CT side wasn't that much different, really.
Well, the CT side was pretty defaulty.
Yeah.
And I would have been super, super irritated, really, if Insanium all of a sudden would have gone for a lot of aggressive CT plays and stuff.
Well, on the other hand, we've only seen one round with actual guns for P9 so far, so...
That's true.
Probably quite hard to judge. Next round will come up now. Mayo would be able to buy up an AWP. Undead actually does that. And I still don't get why people are buying head armor on the CT side. Good pick by Undead. Finds Burp top mid. As one very important frag. Sky finds Undead, but look at that. Once again, P9 very aggressive. Four versus 3 now. Bluro picks up that up. Also picks up a Molotov, which could come in handy.
The remaining 3 terrorists. Super far apart. Torek finds Blur in mid. The Freaky gets the instant trade.
Torek needs to find that frag. He does so. Might trigger a rotation from the CTs, which means Ferox might be greeted by Mayo. It's all about timing right now.
So incredibly patient. That is insane.
That was actually really insane. He waited there for like 20 seconds.
They must have made the decision to actually go long because Torek started to move up to his position, so therefore Ferox was never under any pressure to change up his angle. But still, that worked out brilliantly.
Oh, they did hear the tag, I think. Yeah, they did. Iris pushes the Molo.
And that's going to be Insanium on 13 already. And P9 Gaming once again on a really rough buy here. 2 scouts coming out. 1 single M4 on Mayo. Good tag onto Ferox. He in turn cannot connect with the... Oh, never mind, does now.
Yeah, both players tagged low. And I'm not sure if I agree with that force buy by P9 right now.
It's a bit of a Hail Mary play, but hey, you know, clever once again, makes it work.
Yeah, watch him win that round and and then make us look very stupid once again.
I'll look you very stupid.
That's true.
Saving your bacon.
Yeah, like that one.
At least. And once again, brilliant angle he's holding. So incredibly patient.
Gets taken out by Virus. Yeah.
3v3. So, and certainly the HP advantage on the CT side still. By moving in from short, it's going to be on that. Might be dangerous in just a bit with his FAMAS. A little bit of presence shown there by Kobe towards B. But Torek's footsteps most likely will have been heard by Undead, and indeed he instantly starts to move up. Coming up behind them on a long.
Yeah, Virus not eating that bait.
Goes a long way around. And that's interesting.
Mayo finds 2 on A long.
That's the round.
Yeah, it's just Kobe left on the B bomb side, and they are aware someone was B at some point, so Undead is ready and posted. Spams Kobe down to 11 HP, and Virus finds the frag. It's not over yet. P9 actually convert that force buy.
Scoreline of 13 to 18, and Ferox is sitting on 29 frags. That's not too bad. That is literally a KD of about 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Good round by him. Also very important frags. It's not only going for like the easy eco frags. So he has a lot of impact right now. Once no, never mind. It's Undead actually finding burp. But Torek takes that frag back. Kobe is tagged low towards B with a nade. And not all too much utility left for the T's. 2 smokes, a single Molotov, and a couple of flashes. Kobe's trying to sell that fake on the B bomb side, but P9 is very unimpressed about that one.
Still Freaky. Soul Defender on the A side for now. Obviously has backup in the form of Maya.
There's 2 players showing on the B bomb side. Certainly triggered the move towards A. Both players coming in. They do get the bomb plant, but they're up against 3 players. And Ferox, wow! Hits the timing, finds the frag. Now up against 2. But Mayo gets that last frag against Ferox.
Good initial kill on the short player. Smoke certainly made his life quite a bit harder though. Therefore, he was found out in the open in the end. And P9 Gaming for a little bit longer. They do stay in contention for a map win tonight. As Insanium is forced down to pistols, and would you look at that, 4 Tech 9s. What year is this?
And 3 players moving towards B, lower tunnels, so I guess it's gonna be a fast mid push. Do see
play.
1 smoke on Torek. Alright.
Feels like 2014 all over again. Oh, Blero though, good defense.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the Tech 9s. There we go, P9 reaching double digits as well. And slowly but surely, rounds are running out for Insanium to actually go on and win that map.
Almost feels like they lost a little bit of momentum here in the last couple of rounds. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, especially with those slow rounds, I feel like.
Yeah, it just gives the AWP so many opportunities really to pick you off one by one.
But once again, it will be a slow round. No AWP for Insanium, so nothing to really work off with.
Yeah, well, P9 Gaming, they have all the information they could want. They have firm control over the mid area with 2 players being posted. One on short, one right behind the Xbox.
Xbox smoke coming in. That actually fails, but Ferox takes down Mayo. And that's good angle.
Right now.
Yeah, he is really aware of every corner. Will that change anything though? He's moving towards short and long, but 3 CTs already waiting in front of the A-bomb side.
Triggers a rotation from Undead over towards B.
And that finds the pick on mid on Ferox. And now with 2 people covering that mid area, it is just Sky Toby left. Kobe did a lot actually on that B-bomb side. Like, drawing one player from the rotation is all he needed to do there as a lurker. 13-11.
In the end, it still doesn't quite work out.
And would you look at that, 2 AWPs now. If 1 AWP already wasn't crucial enough, they double it up. And I wonder if Insanium will have anything against it.
No. What a lovely move there. AWP going for a quick peek into lower tunnels, getting a pick, running back, instantly being covered from top of catwalk. What? Look at that. Somehow Insanium, they save it into a 3v3. And they can make their way towards short. There might be a chance of picking up another rifle there.
Yeah, Ferox is already cleaning up top mid and the area in front of long, so there's at least a little bit of room to work with for Insanium right now.
Yeah, path of approach has been chosen to be A long for Insanium. My task with holding that food there. And with Blero's information gathered in middle, they should really be quite aware that long might be a bit of an issue. in just about a second. Mayo. It's just a little prematurely. But the flash throw helps him out actually in the end, and he gets all three of them. One after the other, and P9 closes in on Insanium scoreline 13-12. Are we in for another overtime? That's the question here.
Well, it certainly looks like it. No real solution from Insanium right now. And P9 Gaming just continues to work down that CT side really clean. Good pushes together. And once again, they do find a mid peak with the AWP. That is really the name of the game so far. Feels like P9 wins that AWP duel in mid every single time. Or at least takes down one player.
Spawn real quick. That's a wild Blair on the move.
Blero is on a mission, and he might find 4 players towards mid. Any second, he keeps the composure to actually just moves forward. Oh my god, that's... nearly free. But already very good, actually. That just wins the round for P9.
Oh yeah. (13 to 13). 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 rounds in a row now.
Yeah.
For P9 Gaming and Insanium, with absolutely no answer to P9's CT setup. Nice find by Ferox. This time he's ready for Undead's aggressive peek into lower tunnels.
Yeah, nasty pick. Very important as well. Instantly 2 CTs moving towards mid. The good awareness there. Still do have long control.
On a pistol buy in general, Ferox obviously has taken over Undead's AWP, so might do some more work with that.
To me right now it feels like there's no real late game plan inside the run for Insanium.
Well, the late game plan this time around certainly looks like a B take. There is still Freaky close by on the left side. Will anyone check it in time? Freaky with the first one, a second one, Torek there with the trade. But into the side comes Blero, takes up 2 frags. And Ferox now. Fake plant. Goes out and Mayo tries to find him. Indeed does so in the end.
P9 now 1 round ahead. They do actually make that possible, and by now I wouldn't even go as far as saying it's time for overtime, but rather a P9 win if it continues like that.
Yeah. After all, so far, Insanium still on the quest to look for a solution here on Dust 2 against a really solid and dominant P9 defense.
Kobe does not find that frag. That could have been crucial. They do find Undead at the beginning of the round though, so feels like that's the first time Insanium is actually playing with a man advantage in forever.
That's been quite some time. Ferox gets tagged down to 29 HP. Mid doors do save his life. As Insanium starts to move up onto the A side, they do get stopped once again on the entry. Freak is there as well. Just about stays alive for 1 HP in this very situation is enough. Sky Toby though. Still alive and kicking.
And once again, it is just Ferox. Gets taken out by Freaky, and once again, P9 with 2 map points. It's looking good, but they've already played through this situation quite a few times today. Five versus 3, Ferox gets taken out. He's on 35 frags right now.
35 frags and losing. How mad are you? Quickly look at Virus. Oh, gets picked up by Burb. Is this actually where Insanium starts to turn it around? Does it always need to be overtime? You start to wonder.
I wouldn't put it past them after Vertigo, really.
No, certainly not. They do have the composure to actually fight back from those situations. Oh, and Blero, look at that. He's on a mission once again. Might run into a bit of... Okay, here's the footsteps. Gets ready. Bit of a struggle on the spray. Finds
Actually
the second
finds
one.
2.
How in the world? Almost a third one, but down to 30. And obviously, in the meantime, P9 Gaming, they have adjusted. One player already sitting close by in lower tunnels. They don't fully check it. And there we go. Freaky picks them up both. And that's going to be 16. And indeed, P9 Gaming will well-deserved take up the second map tonight.
Yeah, really deserved, actually. In the end, what a CT half by them. Or rather, quite an unimpressive CT half by, or T half by Insanium.
Yeah, certainly look good in the beginning on their T side. No, on their CT side.
Yeah.
Pretty solid. Really nice moves. Quite some aggression here and there.
Yeah.
On the T side, absolutely clueless. It felt like, especially as you pointed out during mid rounds, just a bit too static, really, and walking into the AWPs once or twice too often. So that's certainly not going to help your cause. And in the end, P9 absolutely held strong and kept their focus up. And I guess, in all honesty, a 1-1 split for tonight is pretty fair.
Yeah, very much agree with you. Will certainly help P9 against that lower corner of the table. At one single point was probably not expected against a team on the 3rd place. So they do move up just a little bit, or it kind of like secures them from getting into the ranks 9 and 10. On the other hand, Insanium, that should have been a win if you're hoping to still make playoffs, because...
Well, as of right now, they would still make it, and luckily for them, they do have a bit of a gap to their 4th place Bubbles Gaming, so not too much is lost tonight.
True, but I feel like Insanium's upcoming matches still include Shanghai Masters, Shape Sports, and Vision, so probably not an easy game to go up.
Yeah, Vision Gaming should be pretty solid win as well.
Actually, the reason Vision is still that low is because they've only played 4 matches so far.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
that changes things.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of room to still make points. So it stays pretty interesting, honestly, through the whole table, except for more or less the first place, which is Shape, and will probably stay Shape, I guess.
I guess that would be a pretty solid and secure bet, yes.
All right. That actually brings us to one more thing of tonight, and that is the gaming product of the month October. You can find that one in the stream panels below as well. Go check it out on our partner brock.ch. And if you need a new PC, I heard graphics cards are actually quite hard to get, so inside that beast you will get one, well, not for free, but it's included within the price. So yeah, go check it out. And yeah, I guess that's it from our side for tonight.
Unfortunately, it is. Yes.
We've had two very close games.
Oh. Two very weirdly close games, yes.
Yeah.
Both times I wouldn't have expected it, but I guess here I stand corrected and gotta hand it to them. Really sick comeback from Insanium on the first one. Incredible defense and persistence on the CT side from P9 on those two. That was quite a surprise, honestly.
Yeah, very much so. So I guess thank you everyone for tuning in. Wish you a beautiful night, and we will be back next week actually. Not sure about the game quite yet, but follow at Esports League CH on Twitter to find out when it is time again. It will be Wednesday again. It will be 8 o'clock as well. So that's it. Thank you, Kairos, for staying here with me.
Always a pleasure. Looking forward to next week.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night.